Alright, let's do this. We're gonna make it happen. I'm Paul Spooner, the distractable dad, sometimes. Sometimes the disagreeable dad. But today, the dimensional dad! I'm doing some 3D modeling. This is a game that a friend of mine is working on. He's been working on this for a while. It's Astral Horizon. Now, I realize that in the intervening time between when he titled it and when I'm filming it now, I think there's like a Destiny 2 expansion that's called Astral Horizon, so maybe he'll have to retitle it. But for now, that is what it is called, and so that is what I'm going to call it. It's an isometric tactical game. It's an isometric turn-based tactical game, and you can see in this little preview he's got like placeholder assets, and one of the placeholder assets are these big old blocky things. The blocky things are the environmental art, and that is what I'm going to be working on today. So let's take a look at our reference. It might actually be easier just to take a look at the reference in the Midjourney interface. So let's go do that. Pull up a chat here. There is no chat going on, but that's okay. Oh, Kat says hi. Hi, Kat! So, let's see. Architecture. So here's a bunch of reference art that I generated. At first I was just generating some stuff based on like descriptions of things, but then I realized that if I'm making isometric art, I should just make it isometric, and so I changed my prompting to include the keyword isometric, and that starts right about here, I think. So we should be able to say like, yeah, isometric. And now we can just look at all these art things. It's a little weird that it does this like letterboxing thing here. I don't know what the deal is with the letterboxing. But it's a bunch of isometric art. So I'm not going to use all this reference. Like, this is just a huge amount of reference. And there's three kind of distinct styles of architecture in here. There's the high-tech class, I guess, and then there's the this is all high-tech stuff, and then there's the nobles, and they have kind of a different architectural style. And oh, those are some really nice. Oh, look at all this good reference. So cool looking. One of the problems is that almost all of these have stairs in them, and this is a 2D. Like, this whole game is flat. It's on a flat terrain, so 2D stuff is not going to be helpful. 3D modeling, that's right. Hey, Ali. So like stairs and things, yeah, it's not gonna do it for us. But we'll just leave that part out. And then there's the commoners, and the commoners have this other, slightly different kind of architectural style, more stone and a little bit. Monumental stonework, what am I saying here? Art Nouveau, I think, was one of the, hints of brutalist architecture. So it's kind of a little more sparse, a little more almost medieval. That's kind of cool, though. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be working on today. So, if you would like to give me feedback on what I should use, what reference and stuff. Hello again, Kat. You said hi earlier, and now you're saying hi again. Then I could, let's see, what do we want to start with? Do I want to start with the Baroque stuff, the Art Deco stuff, or the Art Nouveau stuff? You let me know. I'll get Blender going, and we'll see what we can whip up here. Oh, this is in feet. Why is this in feet? None. Alright, so we've got a cube. We've got our basic cube. We should probably move it. So that it's on the grid, and then we'll turn on... Well, we don't have to turn on the grid stuff, but... one of the specs is that we want to have this... all this stuff be a certain height. So stuff that's like 1 unit tall is stuff that you can move over but also hide behind. Or no, it's something that blocks ground. Anyway, there's like 3 different levels. There's like low, medium, and high. So I want to have low, medium, high for each one of these 3 different styles. That'll be a total of 9 different things. And so let's just get kind of those blocked in here. So this is going to be like this. And this guy is going to be 2 units tall, and that one's going to be 1 unit tall. And this one is going to be 0.4 units tall. And so those are 3 kind of basic forms. We're going to turn off rendering for now. So this is low. This is medium. And this is high. And then we're going to take all these and we're going to put them in a collection. Let's see, add a collection, object. I guess we have to, new collection here. This is the, more cubes, that's right. Take all this stuff, put it into blocking. Blocking goes into construction. No, into construction. There we go. And then in the collection, we can add a collection instance of blocking and duplicate it a couple times, and that way we've got our make that thing a little smaller. There. So now we've got our blocking and we've got our 3 different styles, and so let's just get those. We've got Baroque, Deco, and Nouveau, and I think Deco is the high-tech stuff. Yeah, so we'll do that's text. Baroque. We should probably make it right aligned as well. There we go. And then we've got Deco and Art Nouveau. So Art Nouveau is tab, paste, and then there. Okay, so now we've got Art Deco, Art Baroque, and Art Nouveau. We're going to go into blocking, and we don't actually want these to be solid. We want them to be object settings, viewport display as wire. Actually, bounds would work fine. Okay, and then this guy's not wire. This should be textured. All right, there we go. So now we've got the kind of the basis for this stuff, And so now we can just kind of get started. I'm not planning on like finishing absolutely everything here. I'm just planning to like get some blocking in, get like a few examples. Eventually, I'd like to do a lot more of all of these, but we want to do an end-to-end because I don't know how his process works, how he can import it, what kind of materials he wants on there, what kind of format he wants the materials in, if he wants them all in one file or all in separate files. So I just want to kind of like do a pilot, get a little bit of this content there, get him something to work with, and then later if he likes it, then I can do more, or if we need to make changes, we can make changes now, and then those will be there going forward so we don't like have to change everything after I've made a whole bunch of stuff. So that's the idea here. It's going to be a pretty basic stuff right here. So we don't have any feedback from the audience on what we want to do. So let's start easy with Art Nouveau, and we're just gonna kind of browse through here. We want some sort of like low-lying material thing that you could use as cover but isn't going to obstruct movement. So this would be like a, I don't know, a table or maybe a bench or something, or it could even just be like some rocks. A lot of this is kind of rubbly looking, and I don't want a rubble look because this is supposed to be like in a living world. It's not like ruins or things. It's just like it's somewhere that people live, so they're not going to have like a bunch of ruins and broken stuff everywhere. So I don't think that's the look we're going for. But if we find something that looks, you see, like maybe something like this, I don't know, maybe like this thing here, that could work. Let's see, it's kind of a red looking thing there. Get back to where we were. Yep. All right. Yeah, here we go. So like some tables and things. This is kind of obstacle-y looking. That's kind of obstacle-esque. Oh, that's so pretty. But we need something that's kind of like an obstacle. There's a lot of rocks. This is a very nice tile set kind of look here. But I'm not seeing any really obstacle objects here. It's kind of parkland look. That's really cool. Maybe like bushes. Maybe this bushes thing. Maybe we could do something like that. I don't know. Ooh, those are kind of cool. Is it like a mailbox? I wonder what's the deal with that. Let's save that. That's kind of neat. We finally got past our placeholder there. We could just do like some random cubes for like stone or whatever. That could look cool. Maybe a fountain. If we can find a fountain somewhere, maybe that would work well. That's almost like a bench. I wonder if we could just do like a real simple bench. Oh, here we go. Some desks and things. Those are nice. Those are very nice. Yeah, more desks. Okay, I think maybe a desk is what we're gonna go for. That looks like cover to me. That right there. More kind of cathedral-y stuff. Trees. Very cool. It's almost like a hearth wall or something. Maybe like a wall piece could work. Okay. Yeah, here's some more like low bookshelves, desks and things. There's a chest. The chest is kind of cool. I think he's going to need chests at some point also, so we might want to We want to save that. Let's see. Let's take all this. We're gonna duplicate it, rotate about this 90 degrees. We're gonna set all these to left aligned. Move them down here and make some labels. Low. Medium. High. Hey, Murderer! What dis? You're not coding finally? Yeah, I'm doing some 3D modeling. So go back to the beginning of the stream and I describe what's going on. And then you can come back here and check it out. Let's see. It's a turn-based RPG kind of game, turn-based tactics game that a buddy of mine is making, and so I'm helping him out by making some environmental art, 3D environmental modeling. All right, where were we? Where were we? A chest. I think he needs doors as well. Let's go over here. We're gonna move this over this way and move this back. That and duplicate that and make it a single instance, and this is going to be chest. There we go. All right, so we're in Nouveau. We're doing chest. So let's put the cursor here, I guess. I'm not sure where his origins are. But this is basically like a cube. And we're gonna should make that maybe that, and then it's got kind of a curve on the front there. I should just put this into the scene or something. Can I drag this in? Wow. Blender, you're the best. Blender, you're the best. Okay, great. So that's about this, and we want closest. Can't do that, I guess. Well. About right. It should be a little bit shorter. Maybe like this. Just add a cube. Move it up one. It's bugging me that this is not perfectly aligned. All right, there we go. I don't get it, says Murderer. Dimensional Dad? I'm doing 3D modeling. I'm doing 3D modeling. That's the dimensional part. Okay, got that, and start breaking this into pieces. I'm gonna duplicate it, and we've got some edges here. So let's see, those guys probably want at the back as well. Actually, it looks like all we need to do is delete this edge. And then we're going to go over to modifiers and make a wireframe. And include the boundary, thickness. Oh, we're going to apply scale. There we go. There we are. And then apply that. And maybe bevel this out to flatten it a bit. Works okay. And this guy, we want to make some edges. Let's see. We should split it this way so that we have a chest that can actually open. Or no, actually, we should make a new one. Split that. Now I can split this. And that we can separate into a new object. And then this guy, we can, looks like maybe like there, and one over here. And we're gonna bevel it with one more thing there, minus scale to give it a little bit of a crease. There we go. Nice little planks or something. And same thing here and here. And then this, we're going to move down a little bit. And all of these are gonna bevel and offset. There. Okay. And then this has got kind of a dark wood look. So we're gonna material, not gonna use nodes. Base color is gonna be there, and we're gonna make a copy of that. So it's kind of like dark wood. I'm gonna make a new copy, and this is gonna be medium wood. And we're gonna get an eyedropper of that. And medium wood is also going to go on to. Alright, there should be a way to just like drop this onto this thing, but I guess we gotta link materials or something. That works. Alright, so there we go. We've got our box. We've got a lid. We just need to make that latch. So what's the deal with that latch? That latch looks kind of like I don't know what's going on with that. So let's get some reference. So we're going to go over here, we're going to go explore, search for Art Nouveau latch. Nouveau latch. There we go. So many options. Oh, so many options. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice right there. That's kind of nice. So we've got circular thing. We've got a little bit of feature stuff. I think I've got a thing that'll make that kind of shape. But for now, we can make a. There we go. It's going to be new version of this. This is going to be gold. Is that gold? Brass. Metallic 100%. Specular roughness. And the color is going to be that color. Maybe a little bit more saturation. No, that's fine. Bronze. There we go. That looks alright. Okay, now you might wonder why I made a thing, and it's because I'm going to make a screw modifier. Merge as the center. We're back to this, and go. Bring it out. Bring it down. Should add a auto smooth to normals. There we go. And now we can start playing with this. That's that's enough detail. It's not going to be super. You're not going to be super close to these things, so that's probably enough. Bring this over here and parent it to that. And we want to put the pivot of, stop that. I want to put the pivot of this thing back here. So we'll only move origins. Should have done that before I parented it, but okay. And put it up here somewhere. Go. Turn that off. Bring this back down. So now when this rotates on the thing, it's going to rotate up like that. And now we need to add some interior dimensionality to this. So let's do that. This and like this, this. Fill that in. That in. There we go. This doesn't need to be so far this way. Go. Take the trim and pull this out a little. Pull this out a little. Go. Square this up. This up, and then we need some interior on this part. It's a chest. It gives me loot. I love chests. There you go. That's what it is. That's what it is. this guy. I feel like these bits here need to be a little further up here, so it clears the back, and then this stuff should be a little higher up. There we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. That back to there. It's fine. It's all fine. I think we forgot to apply the scale to this, which is why these guys are all deep and this is not deep at all. Alright, that's better. And then the ends. In a little bit. And bring that in a little bit. There. It's a chest. Let's finish the latch. So we got this thing. Is the poem okay? Are you gonna read it? You're not normally poemly. It doesn't scan and it doesn't rhyme, so bad poem. Sorry. Try again. Let's see. I'm gonna make this just a little bit off center. Is that how that was? No, it was pretty centered up. Just a little bit. I didn't make it to be. Okay, well, then you made a bad poem. What else? What else? This guy. It's kind of got a latch part at the bottom. It could be just a cube. Although it's a little bit different. It's like it's got that little post on it. That's kind of neat. Let's do that. That one. Like that. Bring it down here. And thin it out a bit. And then we're gonna bevel these like this. And then we're gonna take this top part. And this is the latch mechanism itself. Square it up, extrude it up, bring it up a little bit like that. Materials. Okay. And then there's a kind of frilly fluid to something or other there. So let's make that. this and duplicate this. Delete the faces. Make this a little bigger. Make this go away again. We're going to move this over to construction. There we go. All right. This goes like this, like this. It should go on the inside too. That'll make it look cooler. Here. This comes out to here. We'll just have a big old chunky lock mechanism here. This should go down to here. This goes down to here. This comes down to here. And then these kind of flares outward. Before coming back to this. So maybe this comes back to here. And then this comes out like this. And this comes out like this. It's all right. It's not exactly right, but it's all right. There we go. It's okay. Could be better, but it's okay. And then this parents to that. So when this opens up, boom. We got a chest, we got a latch, we got something on the inside. You can add some models to that or whatever if he wants to have the loot be represented in the world. Otherwise, not. All right, there we go. We did it. We made it. We made a chest. We made a Chesterman. And then we should make a hierarchy for all this. So this and this are both parented to that. And that's the, and then this should be parented to that. And that's the whole object. And so now it's about right. Oh, it's not really square. There we go. Oh, it's squared up on that side, not on this side. You know what? It's fine. It's got character. That's what they say when something looks bad, right? It's got character. We should fix this a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Getting all tangled up in the weeds here. That and that. There we go. All right. It looks okay. It looks kind of like the chest in this thing. And that's what we're going for. Alright. Nouveau chest. Done! Let's save the file, because we haven't even set the save location for this thing yet. Let me grab this. And this is going to be initial environmental props. Dot blend. I want to make sure it's compressing it. Save it. Alright, cool. Okay. How are we doing here? Is it good now? Chest gives loot. Chest loves you. You love chest. Chest is good. Chest is life. Okay. Well, I mean, it scans a bit. I mean, it's got the same da 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 da. So it's got a meter, so that's good. Good job on the meter. Doesn't rhyme still, but you know, that's all right. Don't know how to write a good poem. Gets the message across. Yeah, well, so a poem has 3 elements. It's got the meaning, it's got the meter, and it's got the rhyme. So in general, a poem has all 3. You can do without one of those 2 elements. I wouldn't say it's a poem if you only have 1, but if you got at least 2, then it's like it's in the direction of a poem. Let's see. Okay, we're going to make a desk. I think we're going to make this desk. That's a good desk to work on. That one looks cool. And it's kind of the same color, using the same color scheme as our chest. So let's grab that. And then we're going to close all the rest of these down. Quit 3 windows. We don't need them. Alright. Is this going to be a table-y thing? So it's basically a cube with some decoration on it. Got some interesting kind of archy decoration on it. And then it's got some little bits and bobs on top. So let's do it. 2. There we go. Add a cube. Scale it down. There. So we want this to be right up near the height limit. And give it some size. You're not interested in writing poems, and now you're stuck watching him make a map. Yeah, well, I'm not making maps. I'm making, it's going to take at least 15 episodes. Oh, you do me injustice, sir. Although you might not be wrong. We'll see. Let's hide that. And this is going to come down. Come in a bit. The rest of this. Going to come up to here. Like that. It's pretty good. Bevel this. Like that. And bring this up a bit. And bring this down a bit. Go, and then this is going to have two materials. Dark wood and medium wood. And we're going to assign that to that. No. Medium wood assigned to that. There we go. Okay. We're done! No, we're not done. This is a good start, though. Let's see. Give an edge here. And that. This is all scaled properly. These all look like they have auto smooth turned on. Shade smooth this boy. There we go. Yeah, it's all right. And then how are we gonna do those little Archie doohickeys? Well, we could start by adding the feet on the corners. Take this and bring it out like this. Fill that. Up a little bit. Bring this up a little bit. And then inset and move. And there we go. And that's also dark wood. Go. Gonna separate that. And give it a good old mirror. X and Y. There we go. Now we got some feet. No astroneer. Enough for today. We did a lot of work, team. The work non-existent. You can make a snowball in flames. I'll bet that is in Midjourney somewhere. There you go. Snowball in flames. That's a pretty good one. Let's see. Distracted, yeah, boy! Okay, how are we going to do this? In Minecraft, though. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not playing Minecraft right now, am I? Well, we could make an arch. Kind of like an arch thingy here. Maybe like that. Inset it. Down to here. Take those faces. Separate that. And then make this an array. I don't know why it does relative offset. I never want relative offset. Kind of like that. It should be thicker. Pretty good though. It's about right. This, and we'll do this, do this, and then we should be able to do merge. Hey, there we go. And now we can go. There we are, and so that should all merge properly. And then when we solidify offset 0, then we shouldn't end up with any crazy artifacts. Hey, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Not great, but not too bad. Let's see. What are we going to do about these all being wonkified? Bring this out a little? No, I don't want to bring that out because it's going to mess up the line. All right, well, that works, though. That works. Cool. All right, and then we're going to duplicate that. Do a 180 over there. Cool. Not too bad. Paul 2024. Yep. Please contact Paul HQ for no views. Yeah, there's nobody watching. That's okay. Alright, RZ90. Bring it back here. Oh, we've got to fix this. This, it's not coming back far enough. Right, and then bring this over here. And now we can just take this array and crank it up. And our work is done. Look at that. Haha! Procedural modeling for the win. Aha! It's a table. And what a table it is, gentlemen. I ask you. I ask you. Is this not? Demons started emanating from the ground. What? It's not that kind of a table. Might wanna. Shift X 0. And then pull them up just a little bit. There we go. Now they're not hanging off the bottom. Cool. All right. What a nice table it is. And we want to put some stuff on top. Looks like a bust of some kind. And some sort of loaf of bread, maybe? I don't know what that thing is. A obsidian rose? Something. Some kind of something. Gotta make it, though. Icosphere. Icosphere to the rescue. And then this is going to be like that and that. And then all these and all these. Delete those. Let's see. Materials, it's kind of like bronze. It's going to be obsidian. It's going to be almost all black, kind of a little bit blue. Not metallic, pretty specular, very low roughness. Look at that. Solidify it. There we go. And then, let's see. This should be apply scale. Yep, we're going to add an empty. And then this is going to have a modifier. Array modifier. It's going to go before the solidify. It's going to have an object offset, which is going to be set to this empty. And then this is going to rotate around by 360 divided by 1.618. That didn't work at all. Go, and it's to scale down just a little bit. And then these both need to come up because we want that to be about there. Just a little bit higher, actually, so that the rose closes up top, and then we're just gonna crank this up, and there we go. Well, you look at that, gentlemen. A beautiful obsidian rose. Lovely. Okay, that's kind of what it looked like, I think. Probably. So we could rotate this. that. That looks a little better. Ah, cool. Why obsidian? Why not diamond? I don't know. It doesn't look like diamond to me in the reference art. It's just I'm just going off the reference. Just going off the concept art. No particular reason. We're going to take one of these. We're going to duplicate it, kill the array, make the solidify thicker, and set it up as the base. Go. Now it doesn't look like it should fall over. Beautiful. Okay, what else? This loaf of bread. Simple enough. Maybe like that. And we'll do some of this. And add a subdivision. Let's see. Control edge, select sharp, mark sharp, clear sharp. No, I just want to select sharp. Select sharp edges. There we go. And then we're gonna make those a little bit harder. There we go. That's about right. Give it our medium wood material. Make it smooth. Scale up just a little bit. It's a little small. There. Done. Alright, what else? We got some of these weirdo chess piece kind of things. And I don't know what that is. It almost looks like a bust. It's like an abstract bust of some kind. Let's do the chess piecey things first. I'm gonna duplicate this just to have a starting point. Scale rotation. And are those 5-sided? I think we're going to make them 5-sided. Those faces. Scales E0. Oh, and we don't need this to be... cursor. There we go. We don't need this to have a solidified modifier on it. It's not going to need it. Alright. Comes up a ways. I'm going to duplicate this, and we're going to take that off. And then the rest of this up. Maybe skews a little bit. And then duplicate it again. This comes over a little ways. Skews again. Is it looking all right? Dimensional Dad goes to another dimension to find obsidian rose. Yeah, kind of. That's kind of the idea. And then this has some sort of flare at the top, maybe. There. It's kind of an abstract-y looking kind of thing. Works. And then we need 2 of those. So let's just duplicate it and rotate it around. Yeah. Put them over there. There we go. And then we need this abstract sculpture kind of thing over here. It looks like it's even got a toupee on it. I don't know what's going on with there. Let's bring it over here. Make it about the right size. Is it? Oh, it is. It is the golden ratio larger. Lovely. Lovely. And not sure about all this nonsense. Bring this out here. Bring this over here. Kind of looks right. This comes over here. This comes over here. And then this comes up like this. I feel like these should all be like in this way a bit. And then we're gonna split this off here. It's gonna come out here. It's gonna come out here. And this comes over this way. And these two face bridge, bridge, edge, bridge. Where's my bridge? Bridge edge loops. There we go. Nice. And then this guy we can inset and extrude. Nice. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's so modern and nouveau. So very, very nouveau. Great. Okay, there we go. We got a table thing. Let's see, this and this should be parented to this base. And then the base and all of our tchotchkes should be parented to the table. And the feet and all these bits should also be parented to the table. All right. Great. We got a chest. We got a table. Now we should save. Good, good. And I like how the sculptures are almost exactly the right height here. That worked out very nicely. And now we're gonna have a medium and a high one. So the medium one needs to be like a wall. And so let's find a wall thing. Art Nouveau. Back to the top. Stop me when you find a good wall element. I kind of like that one, actually. I like the arches. I like these kind of window-looking things. That's very cool. With the Gothic arch and the windows. Now I kind of wonder if our other art styles are going to have a distinct thing, because this is the Art Deco, and it looks like these are more like flat arches. Well, there's some pointed arches, but there's not so much Gothic. There's not so much of a Gothic look here. This is more. It's even almost got like these segmented, like flat topped with segmented arches and stuff. So I think we can safely put the Gothic arches in, yeah, put the Gothic arches in the common folk space. Let me just real quick check the Baroque thing. Now the Baroque's got some pointed arches going too, but it's a very different look. Whew, that's a nice tile set. Hi, Siva. Will you play PC Building Simulator? Says Gen Gamers. You know what? Let me finish this tile set. We're gonna finish making one set of the Art Nouveau, and then we'll send it off to the client, and he can critique it all upside down and right side out and forward and backward. These are all kind of exterior stuff. Do we have any interior? I want to get some, like, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Alright, so we do have some Gothic arches going on. Yeah, you know, maybe the Gothic arches belong in the Baroque noble space. Although these guys have got something like a neoclassical with the Corinthian pillars and columns and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Round. Maybe we could do round tops on these. I didn't know you're such good at 3D modeling. Oh, thank you. I am one of the top 3D modeling artists in the world. If you search Google for, well, I mean, here, let me open up a new private tab here. So if you go to Google and you search for 3D modeling commission, Fiverr comes up, of course, but those guys are garbage. Etsy shows up, but that's like a giant collection thing. Someone's asking on r/game dev. I should probably respond to that. Table Hammer, character modeling on Fiverr, Polycount, Allen 3D. Oh, let's see. So when last I checked, I was the top individual that showed up when you search for 3D model commissions. Here it is, Peripheral Arbor by Paul Spooner. So that's me. So I do a whole bunch of 3D modeling, or I have done, in the past. And you can check it out, 3d.triumph.com. I'll take you right there. I should probably respond to some of these other things here. Respond to Reddit. Respond to things. I tried to get on Fiverr, and they kicked me off. They didn't tell me why. So, yeah, they're a loss. Their pay's garbage anyway. Although, I mean, that's pretty decent. $300 for base model and textures. It's about right. So if you go to my site, you'll see right at the top. If you're looking for a generic 3D model, check out Sketchfab, because Sketchfab has a whole bunch of stuff that's all free, And if you just want like a cup or a table or something, you know, you can look up cup and it'll have 100,000 different cups. And a lot of them with this little download icon here, you can just download it. So it's like, this is a super easy way to get 3D models. And then if you need a character, you go to Hero Forge, because Hero Forge has got this great character creator. And you can make whatever character you want. And you can randomize it. You know, randomize this guy. I think you can even randomize the gear as well. I think there's a way to like roll the dice on gear. Anyway, you can put a crystal in his hand and a gem in the other hand and go down to color and just say like, hey, give me a good old theme, and well, wham, you got a character. And then this guy will get exported, body, and you say, so you can select all these different things. Anyway, like, pow, you got a character, 3D model. And then you go over and you say buy, and you go to STL, or no, 3D digital, right there. For $8, you can get a fully textured 3D model character. And if you want to rig him, you go over to pose and you can put him in whatever pose you want. Is, you know, that pose or this pose, or you can and you can pose everything, advance. You can put all his character stuff in all the different positions. So anyway, I direct these guys Hero Forge for character models, and oh, this is not going back. Come on, go back to my thing. Hero Forge for character models, Sketchfab for 3D models, and then if you need something that you can't get at either of those places, commission something from me, and I'd be happy to help you. But for a while, people were sending me like, I want a generic whatever thing for 3D printing. Now everybody just goes to Sketchfab and 3D prints from there. And then for another while, people were like, oh, I want to get like a character model. Now everybody just goes to Hero Forge, and that's awesome. You know, so you can do it yourself. So it's kind of dried up, but you know, there's still a market out there. Is that a pixelite parse spooner? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, go to 3d.triup.com and you can get that image and put it in Minecraft if you want. Make a texture pack. Yeah, go for it. That's just a pixelated picture of me from a while ago, and I kind of spruced it up a little bit, but yeah, that's me. So anyway, yeah, I do 3D modeling, but that said, this art is not my 3D modeling. This is all Midjourney image generator. So I think rounded arches are going to be the nobles. Nobles have rounded arches. Commoners have Gothic arches, and then the hyper advanced guys have those kind of like angled square arches with some stuff at the top. So that's what we'll do. So we came all the way full circle. We're gonna get our common folk some good old Gothic arches. See, there we go. Nice Gothic arch there. Lovely. Paul is less distractible. Do you like KFC? Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'd eat it if I was hungry. It's kind of expensive. All fast food is kind of expensive, so I generally eat at home. So I kind of like that initial one that we found with just the little Gothic arch in it. That would work. That would work too. It's kind of a nice wall element. Let's use that. And then we can do like, we could even do this on one side and this on another side. Or maybe like 4 different sides that all have different faces. I don't know. We'll see. We'll start with this. We'll start with just one. So, we're going to take this over here. Maybe tilt it up a little bit. And medium. So we've got medium and high. And I guess we could do both in the same thing. So, let's see. This should move to construction. There we go. Really, all this stuff should move to construction. Let's rename this. Let's rename a few of these. Chest. This is desk. Chest has base. Let's see, planks and lid, and the desk. We don't need to really name all that stuff. That's fine. They're all just cubes. Cubes and icospheres, whatever. Don't have time to name everything. Okay. Okay, what are we working with here? We've got looks like 4 elements. So let's add a grid plane, and we're gonna scale it 0.5, and we're gonna subdivide it. Solidify. No. Subdivide. Come on. Subdivide it. I'm going to subdivide it 3 times. There we go. And then we're going to take these corners. Actually, we're going to do this all with symmetry. So the whole thing is symmetrical, so we don't have to do this all a bunch of times. So this all invert, delete faces, mirror X and Y. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. And then this is going to be split out a little bit and scale down just a hair, because that's what we see in that. There we go. And then this whole thing is going to have extrude. No? Oh, solidify. Solidify. And it's going to be about like that. And then we're going to add array. This time we are going to use relative offset, because Z is going to be 1. And we're going to bevel. Ramp. Yikes. That is way too much. There we go. And then our solidify can be a little less. And our mirror, we're not going to merge anymore. There we go. Look at this. Yeah. Yeah, boy. All right, and then Alt duplicate. This one we're going to merge. And solidify, but not nearly as much. And bevel, and we're going to offset. Offset. Oh, displace. Displace, that's what we want. And we don't need an array. We want displace before the bevel. And just a little bit. It actually doesn't look so bad. It's kind of a little bit bulgy, but it's not too bad. Solidify out there. Paul, check the Discord. New events and new skins. Mr. Gen Gamers. All right, let's see. Oh dear. You guys are fighting in the Discord? Man, don't fight in the Discord. It's not helpful. Solidify. Okay. And then solidify for this is a little less. And then we're going to duplicate this again. Move it up again. And this displace, instead of being high, is going to be low. There. Ah, look at that. Ah, good. Okay. Now we want to add a little bit of this dingly-bongly stuff. I don't know what's going on there, but and we should probably put like a noise displace on here as well. Because it's just a little bit too uniform, right? It's just a little bit too uniform. Solidify. Bevel and then array. Array. Then geometry nodes, then bevel. Alright, and we're going to add a new geometry nodes over here. And this geometry is going to be take the geometry set position of the geometry, and the offset is going to be noise texture, 3D, color, normalize, there we go. Kind of like, maybe like that scale. I don't want it offset in that direction though. This is just position. I think we do want it offset. It's fine. It's fine. vector math. Add -1. Let's see. Value. -0.5. There we go. Yeah, nice. All right, so multiply this, and then we want to tone it down a bit because that's a bit much. So we're going to take another one of these, and this is going to be multiply, and this is going to be another value, and this is going to be 0. Aha! And we can scale that up a bit, and noise texture. Let's see. Map? No. Transform. Vector math. Multiply. Position. 1, and we want these to be like 2.2. One, yes. Okay. So it's a little wonky. It's maybe a little less wonky. Just like this very slightest bit wonky. 0.02. Yeah, just the very, very slightest bit of wonkification. It's subtle. Subtle. We're going for subtlety. All right. All right, great. Yeah, that works. And then that's it. I think that's a pretty decent wall, and you should be able to chain those together. Create a new collection. No. Let's see. Or is this in a bunch of collections now? I was trying to make a collection earlier. Is this like... Yeah, it's in collection. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Collection. Add collection. Remove from all collections. Nope. Remove from collection. Control-Alt-G. Nope. Oh, I see. This is just the collection. So this is the props. Okay. Oh, we should add a material to this, guys, before we get too far. This is the wall. Move all over to props wall. And now we should be able to cursor, add another instance of wall, gx1, duplicate, x1, and yeah, that tile's all right. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. Good enough. I kind of want to make the base here. I kind of want to not use this array here. Except now our noise texture isn't going to work so well, but that's okay. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Less like building blocks and more like an actual structure. Okay, cool. What's going on? Nothing. News is trying to news at me. Okay. We're almost there. We've got a medium thing. Oh, we want to get a color for this. Want to get a color for this. Let's make it material. Don't use nodes. Select the color from, I don't know, maybe this. It's very dark. It's all right though. Specular is low, roughness is high. All right, that works. I feel like it's still too dark, but you know, I don't want to make it too light. You can mess with it later. Okay, great. Now we're gonna make a this is a low wall, and now let's duplicate this collection with high wall. Stuff x2. There we go. And then all this stuff is going to go up to the top of this. Uh-oh. You guys are fighting in Turkish now. Check the Discord. Look at some new stuff. Something in Turkish. Mr. Gen Gamers. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of memes in general. Let's see. How do I time someone out? I just want to delete all these messages. Delete message. How do I delete all the messages though? Just select all these messages and delete them all. I guess I gotta click on each one individually. Should be a way to like quickly delete these. Except then I guess like bots and trolls would come in and delete all your stuff. There. Fixed it. All right. Stop posting images and memes in the general thing. That's for visuals. You want to do stuff, put the meme images and stuff in, put them in visuals. There we go. Solved it. He started it. Both of you are being ridiculous. Both of you are acting like children. This is not a nursery. Array 0z 1.03. Go. Nice. Okay. We're done. No, I wanted to make this cool window. I want to make a cool window in here and some like some cool decorations and things. Gen Gamers is telling Murderer to shut up. Because we are, duh. Alright, let's see here. Murderer. Gen Gamers and Mert. Mert posted a poem, and Jen said cringe. It is cringe, Mert. I don't know what you're complaining about. So, Mert started it. We're gonna get banned. Yeah, well, you know what? Now you know better. So, shape up. Okay, let's see. We're gonna make some sort of swirly dirly thing there. He didn't have to say it. Well, I mean, you didn't have to post it either. The fact that he said it doesn't mean that you have to get mad at him. And he said it, and it's true. So, what are you even complaining about? If you never want your feelings hurt, then you should stay in the nursery. This is not a nursery. This is real life. And, you know, you're going to have to get used to it. Don't be a pansy. Let's see. Okay, we're going to take this. Go here. We want it to mirror like 4 ways. We'll start with one. We'll start with one. Add mesh plane. This. And now we can see our reference and our thing at the same time. It's going to look something like this. And we should maybe do this. And then it's got some complications in here. Maybe like that. Go, and then this goes away, and then actually I should duplicate this and bring it down here, Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's kind of what's going on there anyway. And then maybe go over to here. Go over to here. Paul's the only person with enough brain cells to decide the truth. No, that's not true. I just happen to be the one who's in charge of the Discord is all. If you don't like the way it's moderated, go somewhere else. But getting mad at somebody for telling you something that is something that you actually think is true, it's just I'm not gonna put up with it. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And what else? Funny window, love it. Gen Gamers has a beef with Murderer. Okay, that's fine, man. Like you guys can have a beef. Just don't like clutter up the Discord with a bunch of garbage meme posts. There we go. Distance, great. And then there's this horizontal bar. That should be easy to do. This is a bit larger. Let's see. Like this. There we go. And then this covers up this border a bit. Like that. And there's some sort of like bannery kind of thing. Go. And this and this. Come down here like this. I like to reuse the shapes because then it gives it a feeling of coherence. Oop. There we go. Something like that. And this comes up here. And let's put this over to there. Go, now everything lines up. Bring it up just a smidge. Okay, good. Maybe bring that up there. This over here. It's working. And yeah, then some sort of torchy kind of thing going on there. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's rotate 180. That up. That up. And that's down about there. And this stuff can delete all that. Are you rich, Paul? By world standards, yes. By US standards, no. Kind of all depends on how rich you define rich as. And then up to here. Scale that down a little bit. And then here's that torch kind of looking thing again. Isn't that interesting? Ain't that interesting? All right, let's see. Nope. Down here like this. This comes up here. And this comes up here. This comes down here. Fill that. Hey, look at that. Cool. Whoop. What happened there? All right. That works. Cool. Millionaire? Billionaire? Okay, got it. My net worth is nowhere near billionaire. It's in the neighborhood of millionaire, but that's like net worth, including all the stuff I own. It's not like money in the bank. You are a billionaire by Turkey standards. Okay. Billions of Turkish lira. I don't think so. Let's look up. Let's do some distractable dad business here. USD to Turkish lira. Yeah, it's only 30 times. So if I'm like very roughly a millionaire in US dollars, then I'm only like a roughly 30 millionaire in Turkish lira. So nowhere near a billionaire. Billion is 1,000 times, guys. It's way, way bigger. Distraction go brrr! You can only get a car if you work 5 years. It's the cheapest car you can have. $1 30 liras. Yeah. Yeah. I had to work several years to pay off my car, so. Alright, let's save this. We've got our art thing. We're gonna bring this over. Oh no. We want to keep that in the middle because that's important. Bring this over to here. We're going to add a solidify. We're going to set the thickness up a bit. We're going to reverse this thing because that's backward. Okay, good. And this is all the same. It's all the same stone material. I think we're going to have to add a different stone material for that inset, but that's okay. We'll do it soon. Material. This is stone. Okay, and now let's make our mirror thing. So we're going to add a modifier, geometry nodes. This is going to be the double mirror. And double mirror is going to take the geometry, transform it, rotate it 45 degrees in Z. Then it's gonna To get another transform, this is going to be negative 45 degrees. So now it's back to exactly what it was before. Only before we transform it back, we're going to join it in with another transform that has scale in the x by -1. And then, what is it, normals? What is it, faces? Flip faces. There we go, and flip the faces. Okay, so x is not what we want. Or is it? Actually, that should work. And then we should be able to add a mirror in X and Y, and hey presto! Look at that. Great. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Next, we want to do the cutouts for this. So we're going to use the same technique. Just going to duplicate this, and instead of it being all this nonsense, it's just going to be like this. Just like that. And we're even going to bevel this corner so that it doesn't stick out. Great. And this mirror and this geometry thing, that should be fine. Offset goes in instead of out. And then we're going to put this, let's see, we're going to parent it to this. And then we're going to have this guy have a Boolean difference with this thing. And then we're going to move this to the construction layer. And hey presto, we've got our cutouts. We might even bevel them. Wouldn't that be a trick? Array. What happened there? And the Boolean. And then the bevel. Yeah, look at that! Oh, it's so cool. It's so neat and dimensional and stuff. Great. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll put the Boolean after. I kind of like the sharp edges on the art thing. I think we'll keep it that way. Need to go, Mert. Oh, see you later. Sorry. Sorry you have to go. All right. Great. It's looking good. Now we just need the window. So we're going to do the same kind of thing with the window. We're going to take this, shift duplicate, take all these things, bring them in here somewhere, I guess. Let's see. Delete those. And this comes right out to the edge. Let's bring it into the gap there a little bit, actually. This is going to be about like that, maybe. And this comes down into here. Comes up here. And then we get a little gap. And then extrude up again. And let's bring this out a little ways. And then this comes up a little bit. And then, let's see, where's the center of that? The center of that is going to be about there. And then we want to spin along no spin. Angle, axis should be Y. There we go. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And then we can always add a few gaps in here. And wanna bring this up to the center, this down to the center, delete that. X0, mirror is merging, and maybe it looks like it's got like a little asymmetry here. Kind of want to add that, but I think maybe there we go. That's not too bad. Although now if they look at it, it's a little thick. So maybe we can make it a little thicker. Oh, and we'll make it a slightly inconsistently thicker. There we go. Okay, and then I should move this out a little more. And this outside edge looks like it's got a bevel on it. So we should bevel that, which means we need to solidify it. Okay, and then this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Oh, yes. Oh, so pretty. Oh, very nice. let's do this on the inside edge. There we go. Yeah, looks good. Okay. And now we want a bottom edge, bottom thing. So we'll go down like this, and this scale like 0. All of this except for that one. Extrude Y out to there, I guess. Make this a bit deeper so that we can actually put a window casing in. And now I should be able to make a cutter for this whole thing. So we'll bring it down here. Bring this up here. And like this. This scale 0, fill, separate. Okay, so that's the cutter. We're gonna solidify this. We want to do it after the mirror, yeah, because we don't want the edges on the inside. Thickness can be about like that. And this material is going to be different. This is going to be the light, the window light thing. So let's add a material. This is going to be the light. And this is the color is going to be that one right there. And it's going to be emissive. Strength is going to be 2. And then this is also going to have, yep, that's also got light. Great. That's got light. And this one is just going to be light. And hopefully when we do the Boolean, it adds that material to the object. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, so this has got our Boolean. We're gonna duplicate that, and this is gonna be with plane 12. It's gonna be fast. Seems to work. And then we're going to copy this to selected. And then we're going to move this guy to construction. And hey, look at that. It's totally broken. And what is this? It's still totally broken. Okay. Well, maybe we got to fix the normals. Let's see. Let's display. Where's our back faces display here? Just to feel. No. Normals. Face orientation. Okay, well that's all working. That's all working. Let's see. Double mirror, mirror. merge. Solidify. Is there a thing inside here? Doesn't look like it. No, doesn't look like there's a face inside there. So that's not what's going wrong. Normals. Flip. No, that's all correct. Alright, let's turn this off. That all looks fine. Exact fast. Exact fast. Alright, well, exact works there. But then this breaks everything. This one doesn't even have a Boolean going on. Solidify, bevel, Boolean. Exact doesn't even work at all there. Let's see here. Can we do like a weld? Make a difference, but not a lot of a difference. Just welds everything into one solid piece, huh? Yeah. Alright, so it's not the weld. Do we need to just like make this geometry a little cleaner? Maybe this one too. Nope, that didn't do it. Although it didn't break it, so that's good. One exact. Exact just destroys this. Oh, is it the mirroring that's making some bad faces on the inside here? That's probably what it is. Array, relative offset, bevel, solidify, mirror. Yeah. Okay, and then this solidify displace. We should flip the normals. Normal edit. No. Solidify. Flip normals. There we go. Same thing with this. Flip normals. Strength there. But then this one needs a weld. This one needs a weld before the solidify, after the mirror. Or we could just use merge, the much larger value. There we go. Okay. And now it's all working perfectly. So the problem was that we had merged, we had faces that were colliding in here. And we fixed it. And now, hey, look at that. We've got the yellow windows. Yes. Yes. There we go. Cool. Oh, that's very slick looking. I like it. I like it a lot. I also like that we've got a visual language here where movement is impaired by the stone objects but not by the wood objects. That is all lovely. We could do a bunch of other stuff. We could do like some tracery in here in the windows, but this is fine for now. This is enough for now. We've got a chest. We've got a chest that even opens, as long as we're rotating about the right thing. We've got a table with some bits and bobs on it. We've got a wall that's a pretty low-key wall, and we've got a very fancy, big, tall wall, so you can tell the difference between the two at a glance. I think we're done for now. I think that's it. So let's save all this, and then we're gonna send it to our client here. See what he thinks. Maybe do a little print screen preview here in case he doesn't want to pop open Blender or whatever. And pull up Discord. And pull up the guy. First pass some environment objects. Let me know how you feel about those. And how you feel about the designs. And how you would like the file. Right now they're all in a Blender file. And we should probably fix this so that it's not so chunky. Go. And actually, we should make all of these the same. Make object data. This guy, the mirror, just has a larger merge value. There we go. So now we can shade smooth all that and set to auto smooth again. Go. That looks even nicer. And let's do some close-ups for him. For the different things. Chest is operational. that there's nothing inside. Desk has some tchotchkes on it. That you could use. Elsewhere, game, if you like. Walls have the same design. Like if it's empty, it shows as open and empty. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let me know. Let me put some fill in it that you can toggle. Let's have the same design base, but are visually distinct. So the height is easy to read. All right, save it, and I'll export this for him when he gets back to me on what he wants it to look like. But in the meantime, oh yeah, I want to tell him I've decided the commoners get the pointed arches, the pointed Gothic arches. The nobles have rounded arches, and the what's the name of his fictional thing? Spacefaring thing. Zero comments. Bit of a space opera. Yeah, I don't know. and the tech wizards get the tech priests get flat topped angular arches. Probably a toolkit I'm overlooking, or when I design which draws walls and automatically picks their elements. Yeah, I don't know how to help you there, man. Alright, save that, close it. We've got tile set, we've got initial environment props, 157 kilobytes, smaller than a JPEG, smaller than most JPEGs. And there we go. We've got a start. That was our Art Nouveau section. And next we can do some Baroque stuff, I guess. But I'm going to call it a day on the 3D modeling. And we'll see where we go from there. Is there a way to just like copy this into... just attach the Blender file? Upload failed. Alright, I'll email it to him. I'll email you the Blender file. You can play around with it. I should go to my YouTube and do the export. I've got an export tutorial. Your channel. Search for export.
To separate parts. First, install Blender, then get your 3D file and import it. You can do this by pressing F, then hit F4, E, and select the format you want to export.
There we go. It's the end of this thing here.
Re-export all these.
Alright, so we're going to link this at 57. Copy that. Generic Blender exporting instructions. Great. Okay. I'm going to email him, but I don't want to show off my email on stream, so I'm going to call it a day. There's no one watching, so I don't even have to say goodbye, so I'm out of here.